Imagine a boring evening. You're holding an expensive glass cup, walking and scrolling through your phone. Suddenly, you slip. The glass slips from your hand, free falling toward the unforgiving ceramic tile floor. In that moment where time seems to stand still, your brain barely has time to spell out the words, "Oh crap." When from a hidden corner on top of the fridge, your feline overlord, who was snoring deeply just a second ago, suddenly launches itself through the air like a bolt of dark lightning. It delivers a perfectly executed spinning roundhouse kick with its hind paw, batting the falling glass safely onto the soft plush rug, and lands gracefully on all fours like a falling leaf, casually throwing you a look of ultimate disdain. You stand there frozen, feeling as slow and useless as a stranded turtle. How is it that a creature who spends 16 hours a day just sleeping, stretching, and barfing up hairballs possesses reflexes on par with Neo dodging bullets in *The Matrix? Don't be too hard on your sluggish human self just yet, because today, we are going to expose the quantum mechanical machine hidden beneath all that cuddly fur. Brace yourself, because the truth about your cat's god-tier reflexes will make you realize the creature meowing for pate in your house is actually a perfect assassin, armed to the teeth by nature. **1. The fiber optic nervous system and zero ping connection. This high-speed saga begins with something invisible deep inside the cat's skull, the central nervous system. Let's do a little comparison. When you see a cockroach flying toward your face, the visual signal has to travel from your eyes, navigate a messy network of nerves, reach your brain for processing, and then your brain clumsily sends a command down to your hand to grab a slipper and swat it. For humans, this process takes about 0.25 seconds. That might sound fast, but in the harsh wild, 0.25 seconds is more than enough time for you to become someone else's dinner. However, your house cat operates on an entirely different operating system. The cat's nervous system is wrapped in a massive biological insulating sheath called myelin. In cats, this myelin sheath is so thick and perfect that it turns their nerves into ultra-high-speed fiber optic cables. Nerve signals in a cat's body don't leisurely jog along. They leapfrog from one nerve node to the next at speeds exceeding 120 meters per second. This means when a fly buzzes by, the cat's fiber optic network sends data from the eyes to the brain and transmits the attack command down to the claws with practically zero latency, zero ping, while you're still blinking trying to figure out if it's a fly or a mosquito. The cat has already unleashed a flurry of 3 explosive slaps on the poor bug and returned to its relaxed paw-licking posture. **2. The secret of the muscular system, max compression springs. But lightning-fast neural commands are useless if the muscles are sluggish. Mother Nature anticipated this and gifted cats a muscular system straight out of a drag racing playbook. Instead of having slow-twitch muscle fibers built for marathon running like humans or dogs, a cat's body is primarily composed of fast-twitch muscle fibers. These aren't designed for endurance, they are born solely to detonate in a single explosive moment. Imagine the entire muscular system in a cat's hind legs and thighs as giant steel springs compressed to their absolute max. When a cat lies curled up looking lazy and harmless, those springs are actually loaded with the safety pin on. The second the brain issues an attack or dodge command, the safety pin snaps off. All that massive energy stored in the fast-twitch fibers detonates at once, releasing a terrifying thrust that launches their body into the air. Thanks to this spring-loaded muscular system, an average house cat can jump 5 to 6 times its own height from a complete standstill. No running start required. That's an explosive power that would make Olympic gold medal high jumpers hang their heads in shame. **3. Liquid bone structure. Mid-air ninja flexibility. However, explosive speed is only half the story. What makes feline reflexes a biological legend is their absolute mastery of acrobatics and balance. Have you ever wondered why people say, cats have 9 lives, or cats always land on their feet? The secret lies in a skeletal frame that flat out ignores the laws of solid physics. It turns out, cats are basically a liquid. Unlike humans or dogs, whose collarbones are firmly attached to their sternum, a cat's collarbone is completely free-floating. It doesn't connect to any other bones, it just hangs there, held in place only by muscle tissue. This allows them to squeeze their shoulders through absurdly narrow gaps. Next up is the spine, evolution's ultimate architectural masterpiece. A cat's spine has up to 53 more vertebrae than a human's. And between these vertebrae are highly elastic discs that act just like rubber shock absorbers. This loose and hyper-flexible structure allows their backs to bend 180 degrees and twist in any direction without breaking a sweat. When a cat is free falling from a height, its righting reflex is instantly triggered by the hypersensitive vestibular system in its inner ear. The brain detects the body tumbling, and in a fraction of a second, the cat performs a miraculous mid-air dance. It twists its front half to face the ground first while the back half stays put. Then, it uses the torsional force of its flexible spine to whip the back half around, extends all 4 legs, and deploys its claws as shock absorbers, landing as smoothly as a true ninja. This entire complex mechanical sequence happens in less than a second, often before their body has even dropped 12 inches. ***4 Aerodynamic radar and slow-motion cameras. Speed and flexibility are lethal weapons, but they'd be blind without a state-of-the-art sensor system. And cats possess an aerodynamic radar that no human military tech can match. Their whiskers, vibrissae. Don't think cat whiskers are just there to look cute or add a touch of sass to their face. The base of every single whisker is buried deep within a follicle packed with tens of thousands of the body's most sensitive nerve endings. They are so sensitive that they can detect microscopic changes in air currents. When a mouse moves a few feet away, or when a glass is about to fall, they create tiny ripples in the air. The cat's whiskers catch these ripples instantly, constructing a crisp 3D map in their brain that pinpoints the exact size, location, and speed of the object, without the cat even needing to open its eyes. That's not a sixth sense, that's the art of airbending. Furthermore, when those big, shiny eyes do open, everything around them is practically moving in slow motion. A cat's eyes can process frames per second, FPS, at a much higher rate than humans. To us, a buzzing bee flying by is just a blur. But to a cat, they see every single frantic beat of the bee's wings, as slow and clear as a slow-mo video on YouTube. This ultra-high-speed image processing brain, combined with their aerodynamic whisker radar, creates a brilliant future predicting system. It allows them to launch a pinpoint-accurate intercept strike before the opponent even realizes they're under attack. Conclusion. The deeper meaning, asterisk. Closing this biological chronicle of feline speed, we are left with a staggering realization: beneath that silky fur, goofy smile, and adorable purr on your sofa lies a flawless, brutal blueprint for survival. Millions of years of evolution in an unforgiving wild, where the line between predator and prey is decided by a millisecond, have sculpted the cat's ancestors into the ultimate speedmasters. The greatest takeaway from this superhuman agility is a lesson in the magic of nature and a profound respect for all species. Today, these assassin machines, equipped with fiber optic nerves, compressed spring muscles, and aerodynamic radars, no longer have to hunt or flee in the deep jungle. Instead, they just use it to pounce on a red laser dot on the wall, or smack the soul out of a roach that accidentally flew past the TV. But no matter how luxuriously they live or how lazy they become, that lightning-fast beast instinct always courses through their veins. Once we understand the quantum mechanical machine hiding inside their bodies, we'll stop getting mad when Your Majesty randomly loses its mind, leaps onto the table, knocks over a glass of water, or gives you a lightning-fast love bite before sprinting away. Instead of getting annoyed, just smile and be proud that you get to live with, serve, and witness firsthand one of the greatest, fastest, and most dangerous biomechanical marvels Mother Nature has ever graced this planet with. Now, look down at that sleepy cat at your feet. Be careful, though. In just the blink of an eye, it could have already calculated 1.001 ways to smack you in the face.